Thing, I have this song. I've been doing this thing every night, but I have this song, but the music isn't there yet. So I'll just say the lyrics for you. I've been reading a lot of this poet. His name is Kabir, and he's like 14th century, 15th century poet from India. And so I've been really into his stuff, and I've been reading it kind of heavy. And so I wanted to do a song called Kabir Says, and take a bunch of his words and his ideas and kind of put them into a song, but the chords aren't really there yet. The music isn't there yet, so I'll just say it for you really quick. Actually, the whole time I was singing that last song, I was thinking about taking a hit of that stuff and how you said throat spray. It really is throat spray. I swear to God. I'm going to talk for a little more. Is that okay before we start this poem? Yeah, there's a thing about, before I had very straight, clean, unknotted hair, okay? And I wanted to, grow some dreadlocks. And as soon as I grew the dreadlocks, a couple of things happened. I noticed a couple of things, in, your own, kind of spiritual practice, because they say it has spiritual benefit to map your hair. So I noticed these things. The other thing I noticed is I was offered a lot more drugs. Everywhere I went, people offered me marijuana. And I don't smoke, and I don't drink, and don't do any drugs. So you stereotyped me, and that's okay, because I'm used to it now. So it's okay. One time we were driving in the Pacific Northwest, and we were at a rest stop. And Chris and I were playing hacky sack or something. We definitely looked like we were weed smokers. And we were just playing hacky sack, and I just started nodding the hair, and I was playing hacky sack. And this guy just comes up to me, he's like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And gives me a handshake and hands me a big thing of marijuana. And there's all these kids around, and I'm like, put it in my pocket. And, here you go, Chris. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to play music. Here's the poem. I got sidetracked. It goes something like this. Is it one or two? He and she and you. Does it make it three? Tell me, how can we be free? Family trees got its roots in the sky, and a broken bird can fly, turned around, and the river drains the sea. Eventually, a poor man is crowned king. A mute man sings, all lost in the lion's mane. Repeating holy names, guns fire, flowers, and alligators will speak. You better check your roof, it's got a leak, your strength is weak. For all of them say, don't you fall asleep. Once you are awake, oh, for heaven's sake. A fire burns the ocean and statues are in motion. Can anyone understand what I say? Turned around, the arrow strikes the hunter. Only the fearless understand. Kabir says, what you understand is who you are. If you cling to the world, then your death ain't far. The magic is false, the magician is true. It's clear to the wise, is it coming clear to you? That all things will fade just like leaves fall away on those October days, blooming once again in May. The swan shall go alone, yes, the swan shall go alone. Looking on this world as a fair, the swan shall go alone. So take a holy name and your suffering will seem like a hoof print in clay. That's what Kabir say. If you got a higher taste, don't let it go to waste. Can anyone understand what I say? Turned around, the arrow strikes the hunter. Turned around, the arrow strikes the hunter. Only the fearless understand. Only the fearless understand. Only the rascals understand. Is Jim here? Jim, friend's name is Dana. Okay, our friend named Dana didn't come. Did he come? There he is. Dana, do you have your djembe with you?
My car.
It's in your car.
Yeah. Come home.
We're about here. Come up here and play these.
Come on now.
This is Dana, everybody.